what we have done, we are taking the annual production capacity directly from the input sheet, just link it. I can type as well. I can type as well. Why I'm not typing? Because if I am changing this input sheet, the information, if I'm changing here 1,20,000 to 1,50,000, the entire calculation should change. And if I'm not freezing it, that will not change. That will not change. See, I will link the revenue sheet to P&L. I am linking the input sheet to revenue. See, if I'm changing the input sheet from 1,20,000, it should change my revenue. It should change my revenue, sales, and everything must be changed up to the net profit. Everything will be changed. That is why I'm linking every cell. Okay, so we need not to type, we just need to link it. That is why we have created one input sheet that is common. Okay, so control page R, again coming back to the original 1,20,000. Okay, see, annual production capacity, and we know that the capacity is not fully utilized. Yes or no? Capacity is not fully utilized. So capacity utilization is also given. Capacity utilization is also given. How much capacity utilization?
48%.
48%.
It is 48. It will come in percentage. See, if I type 48% here, I can type, but I will not. What I will do?
You will link it.
I will link it. Okay. But still there must be a problem. And use arrow key to down arrow key to. So it is coming 0. Why it is coming 0, guys?
So format or something.
Yes, because we have now done one setting that whatever we write in this particular section, it will be a number accounting format, right? And it is a percentage. So this entire value will be in percentage. So select this, control 1, tab, and come to percentage. And then, okay, you will find 48%. And if I drag it, what I will get? Nothing. Now there is one more thing that we need to see, this capacity utilization. Let us just go there and see. See, the capacity utilization is 48%, and this capacity utilization is increasing by 3% every year. It means what? For the first year is 48, for the second year it will be 51, then 54, 57, like that. Every year by 3% the capacity is increasing. Now capacity utilization, this is 48%, it should increase by 3% every year. It means I want 51, I want 54 here, I want 57, and then I want 60. So this is my purpose. But if I'm simply typing it, my purpose is not fulfilled. Reason, if I'm changing input sheet 48% here, it is not going to change. Suppose if I change 42, 48 to 50. Okay, so only one cell will change. Only one will change 50. The rest will same. The rest will be the same. It is not changing. Max functions. Let me do that. So maximum of, I want maximum of, yes, Rajan. Maximum of, because you did it correctly.
The maximum of input from table
Yes.
B6, 48%.
Okay, so maximum of 48%. Fix it.
And then we take
Either 48% or
previous cell.
Yes, coming back to revenue. This previous cell, just previous cell plus
The
coming
3%.
back to input again and
3%.
select it 3%. And then fix it. And then enter. Okay, what I've done, I have done maximum of 48%. See, I'm giving an instruction to Excel what I want. I want 48, 51, 54, like this is what I want. So either it should be maximum of 48% or, right? Or what I want, the previous cell should be, I want to add the previous cell plus 3. That is what I have done. Okay, so either it will be 48%. If it is not, then it will be 48 plus the previous one. The previous one is just increased by 3. I have selected this one. So if I say enter and then control C, control V, I'll get this. And there.
Why do you need the maximum function?
So if you can use another function, that I really appreciate if you can say what exactly we can do. Another function. See, we are using maximum function in order to automate our model, right? That is, again, I'm saying why I'm automating the model. I want to make it more dynamic model. The reason of making dynamic model, if I change anything in my input sheet, in my basic information, that should reflect every time. I'm not creating the model. See, I'm creating this model for annual capacity of 1,20,000. Suppose the next year the client says that you have to say create a model for 5 lakh units. What you will do? You just need to change from 1 lakh to 5 lakh. The entire thing will be calculated. That is what. Any information.
I got that dynamic. I was just wondering why
Sorry?
max.
See, the max.
Can't you?
So why do you have the revenue in inverted commas in the function?
Sorry?
Why do you have the revenue in inverted commas in the function?
See, I am taking revenue function. I'm not taking revenue function. I'm taking selecting this cell C5. That is
So
the
can you just show the function?
yes.
Once again. Yeah.
See, this is the formula. Just understand what I'm doing. I'm taking the maximum of 48%. So I'm instructing that maximum of 48% or sorry 48 ठीक, this is it, or I want 48 sorry, previous cell plus 48. Okay, right? And my previous cell is what? Sorry, it is 3%. This is what I'm doing. I'm giving this instruction to Excel that I want a maximum of 48%. If I'm not getting it, I want the previous. So if it is more than 48%, it will automatically plus only 3, not 4, not 5, not 6. Are you getting my point? Yes or no? So I'm getting maximum of
Yes,
40 or 48 plus 3. If I change that 3 as well, that will change also. Let me just change. If I change 3 to 5, if I change 3 to 5, okay, now see, it is 48 plus 5 because I have linked that 3%, right? I have not typed that 3% here. Are you getting my point? Okay, so it is 48 plus 5 now. See in Excel, yes, Farhan, you have some another technique?
No, sir, not really. No, actually, I'm facing some issues. I mean, whenever I'm applying formula, it is showing 48% in all the following for columns.
You're fixing it. Maybe just show me your screen.
Okay, sir. Right. Please, sir, let me delete all this.
Yes, it is. Just do it.
Max. Then I'm fixing it.
Okay.
I'm coming back to the revenue sheet. Then I'm doing this and then adding it. Then I'm again going back to input. Sorry. See, it's showing 48%. See, 48%.
See, have you fixed that 3%?
Yeah, you not freeze
you're
it.
not freeze that 3% when you're checking. Yes, B said yes. This you need to freeze it. Yes, now click. Now copy paste.
Okay, sir. Thank you so
Okay.
much. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, guys. Let me just. So this is the capacity utilization, right? Now, with the help of this, I can calculate the total production. Alt-H BP, Alt-H BP to get upper border. Okay, and I can calculate the total production. Yes or no? Can we calculate the total production? I know the total capacity. I know the utilization rate as well. So it is simply this into this Control C, Control V. Okay, so this is my total production. Okay, now I have one more information related to sale, total units sold, which is given as percentage of available units, as percentage of available units. It will be in terms of percentage. Now again, see, if I go to input sheet and see the total units sold is 60% and I have to increase it by 3%. So I want 60% here, 63, 66, like that. Okay, but it should be in percentage. So I select it, Control 1, tab, go to percentage, and then okay, so it is percentage. Okay, so I formatted the entire row because I want whatever the value I write, it will be in percentage. Okay, so I want either 60 or a maximum of the same function we have to use. It is just for your practice again. Just do it and apply the max formula that we have just applied capacity utilization. So I want 60, 63, 66, 69, 72. Just do it, guys. And I want everyone to do that, not only 2-3 learners, everyone. Done? How many of you done? Raise your hand if you're done so that I can see. Okay, Rajan is expected. Ahmed is done. What about Abhishek, Anand, Anuj, Ashish, Ayush, Gopika, Karthik, Mimansa, Farhan, Palak, and Ramanathan? Vanchini, Sharat, Spandan, Shrikar, and Tanmay. So let me do it. There's a maximum of 60. Maximum of 60. This I freeze it, or previous cell plus 3 and fix it. Enter. I'm getting 60%. Let's see if it's working or not. Control C, Control V. Yes, it's working. So it's maximum of 60. I select the 60 from input sheet, or the previous cell plus 3 plus 3%. It was 3 or 5? Okay, it was 3.
Sir, I got the answer correct, but I'm still not understanding the logic behind selecting the previous cell. I mean,
See, I want this particular cell to increase by 3%, right? That is I want.
yes.
So in this cell, I'm instructing this. In this cell, either I should get this, I mean maximum of this, or maximum of this, or this cell plus 3. This 3 I have taken from input.
Yes.
So maximum function will take what? 63, because 63 is greater than 60.
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So this is unit sold in terms of percentage, right? Can we calculate the unit? No, let us just do one thing. Two things we need to calculate: units available, and I need to make a small format for that. Opening stock, in which
So, why do you need the max section here? I mean, you can simply just add the both.
see, you are using that function, you're getting the output you can use, but the pros and cons that we can see, maybe in some other thing that might not work, right? This function that we have used, we are using it. It is actually working and getting. The answer you can get. There is no. I'm not saying that you're wrong on that. You can use that, but we are using max function because it's the most applicable function in this condition. In this condition, it is the most applicable function. That is why we are using it. Okay, you can use that function, but that might have some replication or something that may create some issues. So that we need to check. That even I need to check for that. You're using that function. You're getting the answer. I'm not saying that you're not getting the answer. You can use that, and it is apply when you apply or check it or recheck it. It is also working. Then you can use it. No problem in that. But here max function is the most applicable tool that we can apply. Okay, it might create some problem after some time. Maybe. I'm not saying that it is actually will create, but it may.
So, but in this case, we are adding the values to the every next cell, right? So why would the previous cell will be greater than the other cell?
I'm not saying the previous cell should be greater than. I want the previous.
No, I'm just saying that what's the logic for applying max function? If the previous cell will never be greater than the last cell.
The reason is very simple, that I need to take two instruction from input sheet, and simultaneously it should automate my essay, right? Number one is that 60%, number two is that 3%. I want to make these two things, right, to automate, right? If I change 60% only, then it should change. If I change 60% and 3% also, to 65 to 5, then it should work. Or the third is that if I don't want to change 60%, if I have to change the annual increase only, then also it should work. That is why I'm taking these two things into consideration. Getting my point? And that is the reason. That is the reason why I'm using maximum function here. So it should be either, if it is less than, I mean, if it's less, annually this unit sold is decreasing also, right? Decreasing also. Instead of plus, I can use minus sign. So it should decrease. So it is just
Okay,
to.
yeah. If it decreases, it will not work. Yeah.
Yes. So if I use that thing, see, if you say this previous cell plus that thing, that might not work there. Okay. Shall we continue? Or you are still stuck with that max formula?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we need to create a small schedule for units available, right? In which first we'll take the opening stock, and in which we will add the units to productions, and then I will get Alt HBP. Then we will get what? The units available for sales. And out of that, we need to see how much units have been sold. And the moment I deduct this unit sold from available units for sale, Alt HBP for upper border, I will get what? Closing stock. This is a small schedule within schedule you have to create in order to get the closing stock and the total number of units which the company can sell, right? So a small schedule. Control B. We will start with this. We'll start with this opening stock.
This case study says that the units sold as percentage of available units. So should it not be the total production that we have calculated?
Yes, exactly. That is what we are making this particular schedule, units available. Units available schedule we are creating for the same reason. Okay, let us do it. First do it, and then let us see what exactly we are doing. So we'll start with this opening stock. So initially there is no opening stock in the first year, right? Because we have just started it. So it is actually the opening stock is the previous closing. So we can either put 0 over here, or we can link with this. Closing of previous, right? So that is also we can do, but we can just write 0 because we have started with 0, and then we have added how much units we have added. Your answers, you the one who has said that. So this total production, right? So this is what, which is not the 1,20,000. It is 57,600, right? Yes or no? This is what we have added. Guys, are you getting what I'm doing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. So available for units is simply the opening stock plus this. Okay. And now out of this, how much units I can sell, this information is given. This is the total units available for sale. See, this is the total capacity, 1,20,000. 48% is the capacity utilization that I am taking into the production. And this, for this first year, when I started with the 0, this is the total production. This is the total production. Production unit I'm taking into the production section. And obviously this will be the available for sale. Okay. And total units sold out of the available units. Okay. And that is equal to this 57,600 into this 60, because this much I can sell, right? So no, units sold as a percentage of available unit. Okay. Are you getting my point? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what will be the closing at the end? Because this is the total units which is available. And that much of units I have already sold, 34,560. So I left with this number of units in the first year. You got it? What I have done in this? Any doubt in this? You can ask.
Sir, can you again do it if that's not a problem?
Yeah. Okay. Let us just delete it. Forget it. Okay. I'm doing it again. So initially, when we start or initiate the company, we don't have anything, because anything means previous year anything, right? So I am opening with 0. I'm always opening the account with 0. For the first year, I'm taking the units into the production. And how much units I can take? We have just made the above calculation, right? The total production capacity is 1,20,000, but I can produce only 48% of 1,20,000. Yes or no? So that much of unit I can take to my production section. Yes or no? So
Yes.
this is my units that I can add. Sorry. This is my unit that I'm adding to production. Okay. So this 0 because I don't have anything from previous year. I have just started it. So opening is 0. Adding to the production is this much of unit for this year. For this year, I'm adding 57,600 unit. Right? And after production, what I'll do? I'll go for the production because I know that I can use 48% of the capacity. I'm using that particular capacity. So 57,600 unit is my production. Okay. And if it is produced, then it is available for the sale. Yes or no? It is available for the sale. Just because I don't have anything in the opening, but for the next year it will come. So available for sale will be opening plus this much of unit. So this is my available units for sale. Available units for sale. Right? Available units for sale. Now I cannot sell it 100%. I have produced it because this is my capacity to produce. The plant capacity 48%. 47,600 is the maximum capacity in the first year I'm now producing it. Okay, so how much I can sell?
50%.
Out of this 60%. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So this will equal to this into 60%. This is what I have sold. Now I have produced this much. I have sold that much.
Whatever left is a closing
Whatever left is my
closing stock.
closing stock. So this is this minus this is my closing stock. Got it?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Got
Now I can carry this closing stock to my next year. I know. See here, this will be my opening stock. That is the previous closing will be my opening. Yes or no for the next year. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And for this particular year, year 2, again I'm utilizing my capacity, total capacity of plant, but it is 51% this time. So total units of produced, total production I'm taking into my production houses. How much?
51%.
51%. That is in terms of units, is it 61,200? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so this is I'm taking to the production. So how much units I have for the sale? 23,040 previous year units I have left with, and this year I have produced 61,200. Yes or no? So total units for sale will be the sum of this plus this. You got it? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How much I can sell this 84,240 into
63%.
63% because this is my percentage of units, available units. This much I can sell. Okay, 5307. And out of that, I can sell 53,071 and I'm left with, so my closing stock will be this available for sales and how much I have sold. Okay, so this is my closing stock. You got it? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if I simply take this, Control C and Control. For every year, I need not to calculate. Just Control C and Control E. If you have everything put correct in order, it will be applied to for the next 3 years as well. So simply Control C, this column, and Control V. It will be. Otherwise, you have to do again selecting everything and all this. So I don't have that much of time. If you have, you can do that. You will get the same value. Karthik, you want to say something?
Yes, sir. There's a line after 12th row and the 14th row. How did you get those, sir?
Alt HBP. Alt HBP. This is the shortcut. You just select that particular row and press this shortcut. Shortcut Alt HBP. Or it is just upper border, right? It is just upper border. If you want to do it manually, you can also do that. You have to go here in ribbon section. You will find that these are the border. And this is the bottom border, top border. So I'm taking this top border, Alt HBP, which is the shortcut for this top border. Bottom border, Alt HBO. Alt HBO, you will get bottom border. Alt HBL, so you will get left border. Alt HBR, you will get right border. Right? You will find this. Okay, this is the shortcut. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Sir, can you place your mouse cursor here for the time being?
It is opening plus production. Opening plus production.
Okay, okay.
Guys, done? And this is my closing stock, an important value. So I'll just simply press Control B to make it bold. So I'm just one step from calculating my revenue. Okay, this is my closing stock, and now I know that the selling price is also given. The last step, selling price. After this, we'll go for break. Selling price. Again, the selling price. Let us see the information. Control page up and see. The selling price per unit is 1000, but the annual growth rate is 9%. Now, guys, there's something different here. You have to pay attention here. In the previous two formulas using max function, I was adding 48 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, but now it is a growth rate which is given. So what I want here, let me just, so I want in the first year, I want 1000. Okay. In the second year, I want 1000 plus 9% of 1000. This is what I want in the second year. You're getting my point? Yes or no? In the
1000 into
whatever
1%.
value I have, it should increase. It should increase by 9% again. Because it is annual growth rate. Every year it is growing by 9%. So I want my previous value to grow by 9%. So I use same function, but different way. So I'm giving you 1 minute to apply for that. See, the logic I have already made it clear why I'm using it. And now you will realize why I'm not using that formula that you are saying, Anuj. Just apply here. I want 1000 here. In the next cell, I want 9% of 1000. The value should increase by 9% every year. Please let me know how many of you have done it. Please raise your hand. Alak, done. Good. See, this time, I don't want to add it. This time, I want to increase it by 9%. So it is 1000. And let us see how we can increase it by 9% here. So it is 1000 plus 9%. Okay, this is what I can do. So I can write like that. Yes, sir. Can I write like this in Excel?
Yes, sir.
And this is what exactly I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to increase the values by using this logic. Reason is very simple. I want to increase it by 9%. And that is why I will use this logic to increase my 9%. Let us see how. So it is equal to maximum of I'll fix it maximum of 1000 or the previous value, this cell, previous cell to be increased by into 1 plus how much percent? 9%. And I'll fix it. bracket close for this and bracket close for max function. So I'm getting 1000 here. Control C, Control V. See, the value is increased by 9% every year. See the formula, see the logic. Done, everyone? Or shall I repeat? If you want me to repeat it, I can repeat it. If you understood, then it's good. Done?
Repeat.
Repeat. Okay, so I'm repeating it. I want maximum of 1000. I want maximum of 1000. So I go to input, link this. I get this and fix it. Or I come back to this revenue and then select this previous cell into 1 plus 9%, this 9%, and fix it. Control C and Control V. Why I'm doing this? 1 plus percentage. You can see in the right, I have shown the calculation. If you want to increase the value by 9% or 10%, you have to use this, right? I want this. In the second year, I want this 1000 plus 9% of 1000. But in Excel, I'm giving the instruction in this way that 1000, 1 plus this 9% here. Okay, so value will increase by 9%. This I will get. Got it? Simple mathematics. Understood? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I got the selling price for the next 5 years. Can I get the revenue, guys? This is my ultimate aim to be here. What will be my revenue? Yes.
Units sold times selling price.
Exactly. Units sold and selling price. So this equal to units sold into the selling price. This one. Control C and Control V. Now I can see Alt HOI to adjust also. Okay. To adjust the space, the shortcut is Alt HOI. So I got the revenue for the next 5 years. I hope you all have got this answer, the same answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please raise your hand if you're facing some problems, some issues related to calculation, not getting anything, you can ask. Okay, so I'll take this value to PNL. The first value that I'll carry from here to PNL. Now, if suppose I take this Control C, I can take that thing. The usual way, the normal way is that's Control C and Control V. So I can, no, I'm not getting it. I will not get it. Yes or no? Why? Because it's all calculation formulas are applied here. What I'll do?
Can we link it, sir?
Yes, this is what we're going to do. So Control C, and Control page up. Come back here. How we can link it, guys? Alt ESL, and you will get linked this value from the revenue schedule. So to link Alt ESL, this is the shortcut, but you have to copy the value from here. Actually, it is paste a special function that link from that worksheet value to here, right? We can go for Alt special and put the values, this value will come, okay? But the model will not be dynamic in that case. We want everything to change if I change a single information in the input sheet. Okay. So Alt ESL to link the revenue from revenue schedule to PNL.